friends, this is Sagarika from Step Up English, extending a very warm welcome to all of my viewers on YouTube. Here is a list of 7 English idioms using the word year, with practice examples towards the latter half of the video. Well, all that being said, let's get started with today's lesson. Give someone an earful, meaning to scold someone, to lecture someone angrily, reprimand. Usage. The principal gave Natasha an earful when the latter misbehaved on the school premises. I'm all ears, meaning being very attentive, paying full attention in terms of listening to somebody. Usage. I'd love to hear about the fight that broke out between Anil and Jay at the club yesterday. I'm all ears. Lend an ear, meaning to listen. Usage. You got to score more than average this semester, or else you will not be promoted to the next level. Lend an ear, please. Play it by ear, meaning act according to the demand of the situation. Act without definite preparation. Usage. I'm not too sure about the availability of the book at the bookstore, but I think we should visit the bookstore and play it by ear. Music to my ears, meaning news that bring happiness to us. Happy to hear something good. Usage. The news of my brother's promotion was music to my ears. Walls have ears, meaning to warn someone that other people could be listening to what someone is saying. Conversation could be easily overheard. Usage. Let's not discuss about the high-profile divorce that is set to happen. Walls have ears. Wet behind the ears, meaning lacking experience at something. Poor skill, inexperience, immature. Usage. Although Maria is fluent in English, she is wet behind the ears in communicating with clients. Practice lessons. Stay tuned to learn idiom usages explained through various examples. I'm all ears whenever my mother dictates a recipe. With the rise of fascism in the country, children and the youth have been warned to avoid bad-mouthing about the government in public places. They say walls have ears. I'm all ears, said Lisa, waiting eagerly to hear about Lily's tour of Australia. Sam was given an earful by his teacher, although it wasn't his fault. This made Sam very upset. The news of my niece's engagement was music to my ears. Hearing about my promotion and increment were music to my ears. Everything Mrs. Ray speaks is music to my ears. She is my favorite teacher. Ronitha failed miserably on the new venture she started on her own. She is wet behind the ears, said Mother. I don't have much idea on what to gift Raymond on his birthday. Let me visit the mall tomorrow and play it by ear. The news of my husband's arrival from the war zone was music to my ears, said the wife. When my aunt said that she will make pasta for dinner, it was music to my ears. We can play it by ear and decide what film to watch when we reach the mall. My father gave me an earful once he heard about the overdue payment of the credit card bill. Mary gave Sam an earful for the way he treated Lily. We can play it by ear and decide what to eat when we reach the food court, said Manisha. From the way the party was organized, it clearly showed that Sean is wet behind the ears. Anil made a bad impression on the clients with his presentation skills. He is wet behind the ears. Needs a lot of practicing before the next presentation is conducted by Anil, said the CEO. Sunil stopped talking and lend an ear, said the teacher. Don't discuss the election results here. Walls have ears, warned the officer. I'm all ears, said Josh. You can read out the will that my deceased father drew up for me to know what percentage of the assets I'm here to inherit. Don't pre-plan, rather play it by ear, advised Sheila. My father decided to stay up late at night, preparing to give Anil an earful, for he has been away partying with friends for long hours. I am not too sure whether my strategy will work or not on the business proposal. I'll anyway attend the board meeting tomorrow and play it by ear. The news of the arrival of my twin nieces was music to my ears. From the way Amir presented a presentation to the clients, everyone could tell he was wet behind the ears. Hearing the voice of her granddaughter several years later was music to my mother's ears. Julie said that she will play it by ear and decide on the assignment topic when she visits her professor at the university tomorrow morning. I'm all ears whenever my class teacher begins to narrate a story. Story time is the best. A team of experienced admin staff were teamed up with new admin recruits who were wet behind the ears. The motto behind the plan? To mentor and train the latter in performing their set duties with ease. As a teenager, I would get an earful from my mother every time I returned home late at night from parties. Lend an ear, said the teacher. Please do get the form filled and signed by your parents. After consulting the teacher at school tomorrow, Harish will decide whether to allow his daughter to participate at the inter-school basketball competition. He will play it by ear. As a new recruit, Ramesh was wet behind the ears, so his mentor took charge of training him on the job from the earliest. Lend an ear, Chirag. The management has decided to relocate you to the other office in Australia to run the project. Don't lend an ear to what Priya has to say. She is not a good egg, said Pinky. I better return home before 7 o'clock this evening, or else my mother will give me an earful, said Sandra to her friend. My boss called me into her cabin and gave me an earful because I missed the project deadline. A team of skilled engineers was set up to train the interns who were wet behind the ears. We can play it by ear and decide what to cook for dinner, said Jane to her roommate on her way back home from work. It's a protocol to speak softly in this family. They say walls have ears. Don't discuss about the current political chaos that has arisen in our state with anyone in public. They say walls have ears, warned the mother. From the way the beautician was holding the makeup brush, one could say that she was wet behind the ears. I'm all ears. Tell me what made you skip your classes yesterday, asked the teacher. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and comment. And please do subscribe to my channel. And do not forget to hit the bell icon for future notification. Have a nice day.